The fact that getting humanity to Mars could be the most expensive project in history doesn't seem to bother Musk in the least. Perhaps he has some hidden tricks up his sleeve that will yield him a handsome return, or perhaps he simply believes that leading human exploration is priceless. One thing is certain, Elon Musk and his work at SpaceX are making the present an incredibly exciting time to be alive. We will all be watching with bated breath over the next few years as the true potential of Earth 2.0 begins to emerge. A trip to Mars is expected to cost around $250,000. The idea is that you can sell your house and start a new life on Mars. Will you be buying a ticket in 2050 if Musk's timeline is successful? Let's see. Musk became involved with the Mars Society, a non-profit organization, in 2001. He was inspired by plans to build a growth chamber for plants on Mars, and he discussed the possibility of personally funding the project. Musk traveled to Moscow in October 2001 to purchase refurbished intercontinental ballistic missiles that could be used to launch greenhouse payloads into space. Musk was the first person to do so. However, Musk was perceived as a novice by the Russian companies NPO Lavishkin and Kosmotras, and one of their chief designers even spat in his face during a meeting with Musk. The group was unable to bring anything back with them to the United States. In February 2002, the team returned to Russia in search of 3 intercontinental ballistic missiles. A second meeting with Kosmotras took place, during which they were offered one rocket for $8 million, which Musk turned down. As an alternative, Musk decided to found a company that would manufacture affordable rockets. Musk founded Space Exploration Technologies Corp., also known as SpaceX, in May 2002 with $100 million of his early fortune. As of 2021, he continues to serve as the company's CEO while also serving as its chief engineering officer. Even though their first Falcon 1 rocket failed to reach Earth orbit, SpaceX was awarded a commercial orbital transportation services program contract by NASA later that year, allowing them to continue developing their technology. In 2008, SpaceX successfully launched the Falcon 1 rocket into orbit, becoming the first private liquid fuel rocket to do so. This followed 2 more failed attempts that caused Musk so much stress that he was reportedly waking from nightmares, screaming, and in physical pain, according to Musk. Towards the end of that year, NASA awarded SpaceX a $1.6 billion contract for the Commercial Resupply Services Program, which will see the company launch 12 Falcon 9 rockets and Dragon spacecraft to the International Space Station, replacing the Space Shuttle, which was decommissioned in 2011. The Dragon spacecraft docked with the International Space Station in 2012, marking the first time a private enterprise had done so. In 2015, SpaceX successfully landed the first stage of a Falcon 9 rocket, a step closer to achieving its goal of reusable rockets. Eventually, landings were made on an autonomous spaceport drone ship, which served as a recovery platform in the ocean. In 2018, SpaceX successfully launched the Falcon Heavy, which carried a dummy payload of Musk's personal Tesla Roadster on its inaugural mission. When SpaceX unveiled its next-generation launch vehicle and spacecraft system, Big Falcon rocket, it promised to support all of the company's launch service provider capabilities, while also being cost-effective. In 2018, SpaceX announced a private lunar circumnavigation mission, dubbed the Dear Moon Project, that would take place in 2023. SpaceX launched its first crewed mission, the Demo 2, in 2020, becoming the first private company to successfully place a person into orbit and dock a crewed spacecraft with the International Space Station. SpaceX began development of the Starlink constellation of low-Earth orbit satellites in 2015, with the goal of providing satellite internet access. The first 2 prototype satellites were launched in February 2018, and the constellation is expected to be completed by 2020. After launching a second set of test satellites in February 2019, the first large deployment of a piece of the constellation occurred in May 2019, when the constellation's first 60 operational satellites were launched. SpaceX estimates that the design, construction, and deployment of the constellation will cost approximately $10 billion in total over the course of the decade-long project. Starlink has come under fire from astronomers who claim the company's satellites are obstructing their view of the night sky, as well as from experts who claim the satellites are at risk of colliding and causing dangers in space. Musk responded to the criticism by claiming that satellites have no effect at all. Materials development, endless amounts of testing, licensing, and insurance all cost money, and money that will indefinitely play a significant role in the suggested bottom line. It is not guaranteed that Musk will be able to fund the venture, but the potential of $22 billion per year from the internet company will certainly help. If the cost of constructing the mass city even approaches the upper estimates, we'll be playing a completely different game. $10 trillion is an almost unimaginable sum of money, making this the most expensive construction project in human history. And with that being said, it's time to end our video. What are your thoughts on Elon's journey to the most expensive space mission yet? Let us know in the comments. Like this video and make sure to subscribe to the channel for more amazing videos like this. We'll see you in the next video.